Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alphany. So we're back with some more XRP news. SEC is going down. They're going down. They're fighting for their lives, clawing like somebody falling over a cliff and trying to grab onto the nearest rock. If we get a hold of those emails, oh man, if we get a hold of, I know there's something in those emails, and that is where we're going to pick up right now with this particular article here. XRP lawsuit. Parties file for extension of deadline on Mets report as Ripple presents case on emails. Ripple keep fighting, fight hard. This is not just for XRP, Ripple. This is for all of crypto. And I don't even care about all of crypto. I really don't. I only care about the bank coins. That's it. You see the vein? Why is there a vein coming out my neck, by the way? I wasn't talking that hard. Well, I'm getting a little older. Where talking is hard. Anyway, this is for the bank coins. When there's regulatory clarity, those prices are going to explode just off utility alone. Do you see how many partnerships Ripple has? Over 400 banks, probably 500 at this point. I'm pretty sure. That number 400 was from like a year ago, year and a half ago? They have to listen. They never start making partnerships. Never stop. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's closer to 500 banks, right? Okay, so they have the banks there. Did you see how many partnerships Algorand has? They have a diagram. Actually, I think they have the link on their Twitter. They have so many partnerships. It's unbelievable. They're going to explode. Do you see how people are building on Stellar, right? With Stellar Protocol at the hub, you have Lightnet, you have IBM, you have a few more. You have the Stellar Foundation. Hopefully, they'll continue to utilize the ability of XLM as a liquidity token, because that's exactly what it is. I mean, the bank coins are doing wonderful. You have Hedera making their push, Cello making their push. Cello brought in some heavy hitters last year to their team. You could do your own research and find out about that. So we need to bring this victory home. And then generational wealth is right there. It's right there. You know, I have love for all the XRP holders. Don't worry, we're going to get into the article here. Just bear with me. I am a person. I like to actually share some of my thoughts. I have love for all the XRP holders, XLM holders, algo holders, true warriors. Even if you sold all your stuff and you plan to get in later, that's perfectly fine. Whatever you have to do. I'm one of these people that's like this. You make your money however you have to make your money. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know what's best for you. Right? Sometimes you have to say that because there's so many people trying to sway you this way or that. They have an agenda. I don't gain anything from you whatsoever, so I'm going to tell you the truth. Do what's best for you, right? And you always have a place here in the XRP army, according to me. That's how I feel, right? So I always have love for the people. Always come back to the channel, check me out. Even if you sell all your XLM XRP, I'm still going to show you love. Simple as that. Come here, show me some love. Let's get into this article right here. This is on u.today. XRP lawsuit. Parties file for extension of deadline on Mets report as Ripple presents case on emails. Let's scroll a little bit down here. Bear with me. For 4 reasons, Ripple argues that the emails might not be protected by attorney-client privilege, as the SEC claims. First, the record demonstrates that Hinman delivered his speech in his personal capacity. I was thinking that same thing. If he delivered the speech in his personal capacity, which could be detached from other scenarios, which would lend to the idea that it would be protected by attorney-client privilege, but it doesn't because it's disconnected. He made the speech in his private, on his private time. So then that wouldn't be protected by attorney-client privilege. I thought that was just logical. I don't know if I conveyed that eloquently, but that's the first thing I thought. But let's continue on here. So first, the record demonstrates that Hinman delivered his speech in his personal capacity on his personal time. Second, while Hinman was entitled to receive legal advice when discharging his role at the SEC, Ripple claims that the substance of his personal remarks was not within the scope of any such attorney-client privilege, noting that the former SEC official did not have an attorney-client relationship. That is key. With the SEC lawyers in his personal capacity. That's exactly what, didn't I just say that? That's exactly what I just said. I didn't read this article beforehand. I just saw the header. So I do some of these things live on the spot. But I just said that exact same thing. If he did it in his personal capacity, and then he's not entitled to attorney-client privilege. He would have to have had a relationship with the attorneys of the SEC, which he did not. He did not. I don't understand how this is not cut and dry at this particular aspect, which means hand over those emails. We're going to take a look. Oh, don't try to redact them either. Don't try to get rid of them either. I know the judge is on you. The judge is keeping a close eye. The judge is a very, very brilliant individual and has been making all of the right moves. And I love that the judge, don't you ever forget that the judge rearranged the calendar in an attempt to force this case to be over before the end of this year. Look up those articles if you haven't seen them. Because I know a lot of people think, oh, next year might be closer than that. You never know. And other unforeseen factors could come into play that could force that case to be over at any day. Any day. But those are a little bit further from, I think, a high percentage of possibility of happening. But let's continue on here. It says, Ripple also argued that the communications do not involve any confidential information concerning the agency that might be protected by attorney-client privilege. That is a great point. That is a great point. Let me read that one more time. That's interesting. Argue that the communications do not involve any confidential. Okay, so they've read this already? I'm assuming that their lawyer probably went over this already, right? Sometimes they're able to do that in particular cases, but it's just that information might not be able to be presented in the court and used as a weapon or a defense in the particular court. So I think that's what they're doing here. But if they're fighting for it, there's obviously something in there, whether it's confidential or not. Obviously, if it's not, then they'll be able to present it. But there's obviously something in there they saw that's beneficial to them, right? Just using deductive reasoning. There's something in there that they saw. If they actually read these emails, I think they did, to make a statement like that. It says, Ripple also argued that the communications do not involve any confidential information. They only would know that if they saw the emails. So there's something in there they feel that they can use that also leads me to believe that I'm correct in saying that the SEC also knows that there's something in there that could be detrimental to them in this case and why they're fighting so hard for us not to see those emails. If we get those emails, expect some explosive happenings. In my humble opinion, I'm ready. I'm ready to crush the SEC into dust. Aren't you ready? You want to play this game? How long do you want to play this game? I don't want to play this game. I want to get my opponent out of there. I'm trying to knock you out. Let's knock the SEC out and get out and move on with life and all of this capital, generational wealth. It's not a game. Let's continue on here. Ripple also argued, we read that part, it says, it further says that the SEC lacks the standing to assert attorney-client privilege on behalf of the former SEC official. That's very interesting. Also, parties request extra time concerning the Mets report. There's another little section here. It says, in fresh updates shared by James K. Fallon, Ripple and the SEC have filed a joint request for an extension. Okay, so we knew all of that. Earlier in the case, the court denied the Ripple defendants' motion to strike the Mets report while opening discovery until May 13th. Okay, so we know all of that information there. Make sure you guys head by u.today. Check out a lot of their articles are amazing. Okay, you find this article there. Read a little bit further for yourself. There's things that I did skip over. Go there and check them out. The SEC has been just attacking everybody. You saw what they did with NVIDIA, right? Then you saw what they're doing with Coinbase. And all of this is connected to crypto. NVIDIA was with crypto mining. Coinbase obviously is a crypto exchange, one of the major ones. Who do they just have? Oh, Grayscale. They're pressing Grayscale and Grayscale. I expected you to fight a little bit harder. I did. But they were pressing Grayscale. So Grayscale's trying to make sure that they're in compliance with the SEC now. There's another entity that was in that article, a few articles actually written about the Grayscale interactions with the SEC. So, I mean, they're just going after crypto completely at this point, right? Really revving up their attacks. And it's just unbelievable. I don't hear people talking about this. I would think more people would be talking about this. This is major, right? They're going after the exchanges. They're going after the providers of the crypto services. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. There's so much to come. So we need this victory so that it can set a precedent as to how others can fight the SEC if they have the heart to fight. Thank goodness Ripple has the heart to fight. All right. And some people can say, well, they could have just settled the case, and there will be heavy implications, heavy negative implications. You have no idea how much the governments and governmental entities will take advantage of you. Not only that, not only them, but their connections outside of themselves. The legacy system entities will also take advantage of you because they have a deep ties and connections with the government, and they will abuse you. Once they see that you fold, once they see that you're weak, and the money that you were going to have will definitely decrease because you're going to be taken advantage of and you're going to be oppressed, all right, as a company. And you don't want that. That's why there's a reason why Ripple fought. That's why Ripple is fighting instead of just paying the money. And they should. All of the bank coins should. Now, let's continue on here. Here we have another article. This is on beingcrypto.com. Ripple XRP rallies in lieu of ongoing SEC lawsuit. Is that so? I wouldn't know. I don't even check the price. Don't care at all. I'm waiting on the tsunami. I'm here until the end, all right? I'm here to see what the end is like. And I'm not trying to sway you to do anything. You do what you need to do. I told you that before. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm here to see the tsunami. Not even the flood. The flood, I'll enjoy the flood of money that comes in with mass adoption. I'm waiting on those banks when it comes to XRP, XLM, Hedera, Cello, Algorand. I'm waiting on those banks. I'm here till the end. That's it. I'm not backing down. No retreat, no surrender. All right? So, I don't even check the price at all. Don't care at all. Means nothing. Doesn't move me, doesn't budge me at all. But let's continue on here. Ripple rallies. Let's scroll down here and just give a little read to this article here. Ripple ended Thursday at 37 cents, rallying to 43 cents by the end of Friday. Data from CoinGecko shows as the debacle surrounding the former SEC. I don't care about that at all. We already went over the SEC stuff like that. We're going to crush them under our foot and have a good time doing it. It says, Judge grants SEC's motion to file a reply brief on Hinman's documents. We just covered that a little bit. Do they have anything new here in this article? I love this little piece that they highlighted. I love it. Uncovered emails revealed that Hinman knowingly had a conflict of interest in making the speech before delivering it. Hey, being crypto, I like you a little bit. Are you an XRP holder? Let me find out that this article writer is part of the XRP army. Hey, I appreciate a brother in arms, man. Let me tell you something right now, or sister in arms. I don't care who you are. You're part of the XRP army, you're going to get love over here. That's just how I feel. You're part of the XLM army crew, whatever, Algorand. If you're part of the bank coin family, you're going to get some love over here. That's just how I do. Let's continue on here. XRP is a security. This is a very, very, very extensive article. Since the SEC sued Ripple and its executives at the twilight of the blank administration, there has been a legal tussle to resolve the dispute out of court. This is not very long to go. Not very long to go. Ripple then argued that the SEC had not timeously, okay, clarified which assets fell under its jurisdiction. Listen, this is another thing that was brought up in the Amphi video. In the Amphi video, one of the things that they were discussing was nobody in crypto knows who to go to for regulation. If you look at, let's just say in the United States, if you even just look at how the United States talks about crypto and regulating, you have all of these different governmental entities saying, we're going to regulate it. No, you regulate it. No, we're going to regulate it. All of these different entities saying that they're going to regulate it or tossing the ball back and forth. And then the SEC seems to want to regulate. We're going to regulate things. They have to come and register with us. But you don't provide any clarity. What are they trying to come into compliance with? You see the insanity? What? So on the Amphi panel, which is a very highly respected panel of people from the digital currency, blockchains, as well as central banks and things of that nature. Obviously, Amphi is hosting this particular panel. You can go to Amphi YouTube channel to watch those videos. They were saying this, that no one knows who to go to. That means there's no regulatory clarity. That means we don't know where regulation is going to come from. This is something that we still have to sift out. All right. So I hope it's not in the hands of the SEC. I hope not. I hope they take it out of the hands of the SEC. We need some clear minds on this to end this once and for all. And then once we have generational wealth, let me tell you something, people will be able to change the system if you wanted to. You could start businesses. You can start lobbying. You can change the things that you want to change about the world. If that's something you want to do, you'll have enough wealth to do it. Don't get me wrong. Some people have some riches. You're going to need a lot more than a few riches to make changes to the world, right? And so then maybe the money will flow a little bit easier. Everybody, a rising tide raises all ships. So maybe everybody can do a little bit better, from commercial banks to central banks to civilians in the regular world to people like you and I, bank coin holders. Everything could be a little bit better. The legacy system is the only thing standing between us and generational wealth. That's the only thing left. They are the enemy. That's how I feel. And I'm going to swing my sword on them. Don't get me wrong. I want to take all the money from them. I don't support them whatsoever, but I will take their money 100%. All right. So I have a members only video I have to post right now. Very good one. So hope you all enjoyed this and I hope you're doing well. It's Sunday morning. Hope you had some breakfast, get some water, get some exercise. A strong body is going to aid in having a strong mind. And right now, if you want to make money, you have to have a clear mind. Have good energy also. Get up in the morning, look at those charts, look at the catalyst. I prefer catalyst over charts because I know that partnerships are where the real money is going to be found. I'm not interested in a quick buck, although I will take a quick buck. I'll jump in there and get something, but I have to think clearly in order to put all the pieces together in the puzzle. And much of this is like a very, very fragmented puzzle. All right. So now that you have the information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.